Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Anda sedang menonton AWANI Pagi bersama saya Nur Syazwani Sapusham dan juga rakan penyampai Gigi Ahmad. Hari ini Selebriti Selasa, kami akan menampilkan seorang selebriti yang sebenarnya tidak asing lagi dalam dunia hiburan. Walaupun beliau pernah mengejutkan dunia hiburan dengan berita persaraannya, namun nama selebriti ini tetap menjadi bualan ramai dan kini Syazrina Azman atau lebih dikenali dengan nama Mizznina aktif dalam kegiatan dakwah dan cukup terkenal sebagai aktivis muslimah. Gigi.
Ya, terbaru Mizznina melancarkan aplikasi mudah alih berkonsepkan gaya hidup Muslim yang diberi nama Qalby App. Untuk bercerita lanjut di sebalik penghijrahan Mizznina dari dunia hiburan ke kegiatan dakwah, kita terus bersama Mizznina yang sudah bersedia di talian Skype. Mizznina, selamat pagi. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Selamat pagi. Morning.
Morning. Mizznina, mungkin boleh terangkan terlebih dahulu apa itu aplikasi Qalby ni?
Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qalby app is aplikasi for the Muslims all around the world. So it's a Islamic lifestyle app yang basically focuses on developing iman inside the heart through the different features that we have. So the main focus of Qalby app is to spread the love of Islam and Quran in every heart and every hand. And of course, we're living in a world today that is very busy. Sekarang ni kita sangat busy dengan kerja, dengan the phone, with so many distractions that many of us don't take the time to stop and reflect and actually use our hearts to reflect and introspect. So hopefully, inshallah, with this app, people will be able to boost their iman by, inshallah, remembering about Islam, remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Qalby app, inshallah, is a super app. We are in our first phase sekarang. Tapi insyaAllah kita akan ada beberapa phase lagi, insyaAllah. So yes, I'm very excited. And just to let you know, Qalby actually maknanya ialah my heart, which is hati saya, like my heart, your heart, because that's what matters. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not look at our actions, tapi dia akan tengok kita punya amal, kita punya deeds, kita punya ikhlas dalam hati. So that's why I call the app Qalby.
Mizznina, kita juga nak tahulah apa agaknya idea dan juga bagaimana tercetusnya idea untuk membangunkan aplikasi ini.
Okay, so aplikasi ini Qalby was actually inspired by I think in 2019 I was doing my kelas tafsir, kelas Quran Ta'lim Al-Quran, and I was inspired because alhamdulillah throughout the years saya dah banyak belajar pasal Islam, and saya rasa macam okay, I have so much knowledge here, what am I going to do with it? So I was inspired from my classes to actually do something with this knowledge, and I thought to myself, okay, why not kita pakai something that will a medium that will reach more people. Dia laju. This medium is laju, and what is the best medium? It is technology. So I thought, okay, let's come up with an app so that I can share everything that I learned all these years, and inshallah to inspire people to get closer to Allah, because my main mission is da'wah with Qalby. My intention is not for anything else, tetapi saya nak berdakwah sahaja, inshallah. So yeah, it was definitely inspired daripada kelas tafsir.
Ya, Mizznina, bercakap mengenai perkara itu, apa mungkin terkandung dalam Qalby ni? Atau kita tahu kalbu, kalau dalam bahasa Melayu itu, kalau daripada hasrat hati, daripada dalam hati itu kalbu kan. Mungkin apa yang mungkin terkandung dalam aplikasi Qalby ini sendiri? Adakah petikan-petikan Al-Quran itu sendiri atau quotes untuk kita meneruskan pekerjaan seharian ke atau bagaimana?
Yes, all of that you said. Quotes, kita ada inspirasi, daily inspiration, kita ada reflections dengan gems, everything to do about Islam. We have waktu solat, kita ada kiblat, kita ada Quran, and translation Quran pun ada bahasa Inggeris, bahasa Malaysia, bahasa Indonesia. We have pelbagai doa-doa that you can read pagi dan petang, malam, sebelum tidur, anytime. There's a doa for everything. We also have e-journal. So e-journaling ni ialah a part of Qalby whereby you can actually fill in your calendar and you can type in you punya reflections, you punya notes, apa-apa lagi nak belajar, apa-apa ni nak reflect, you can write it in this e-journal. And also we have a special section called Ilm Finder. Ilm Finder tu ialah basically kalau siapa-siapa nak mencari ilmu, kelas ilmu, they will have one section whereby you can scroll through and adalah classes yang ada di Malaysia dan also classes yang ada di online. So basically, so it's quite interesting because kita punya app ni we're more focused on education. Kita memang nak share mainly on education about Islam, insyaAllah.
Ya, bagaimana ia berfungsi? Dia akan ada pop-up macam dekat notification ke, atau bagaimana untuk petikan-petikan itu, atau dia akan perlu dilayari sentiasa?
So dia ada pop-ups. InsyaAllah every day kita ada 3 times a day, 3 kali in the day, pop-ups pagi, petang dan malam. And the app usually once you dah buka app tu, dia akan load, and then every day dia akan have something yang baru. Every day dia akan ada quote yang baru, ada post yang baru, classes yang baru. So every day you kena refresh you punya feed, you kena refresh you punya app. So you kena close and open again setiap hari lah. So most of the time I realise yang ramai selalunya suka pakai app kerana dia orang nak cari time nak solat, bila nak solat, kan kiblat dekat mana. So these two are the most popular, and also I think yang paling popular juga is Quran. Orang nak dengar Quran, orang nak baca Quran. So this app is very easy, sangat mudah nak pakai, nak pakai. And so far alhamdulillah dia punya mechanics, dia punya function is quite smooth lah. Tapi insyaAllah sebelum Ramadan kita akan launch another phase of Qalby app, phase 2. So basically here kita akan ada upgraded features. InsyaAllah everything akan jadi more smooth, lagi cepat, lagi laju. There will be macam insyaAllah bahasa Malaysia language. So and we're hoping to go for bahasa Indonesia juga. Tapi yang itu maybe end of the year insyaAllah.
Sebelum kita bercerita lanjut berkenaan dengan aplikasi Qalby ini, mungkin dengan siapa Mizznina bekerjasama rapat dan mungkin adakah pembangunan aplikasi ini mahal dan sebagainya. Tapi kita juga nak tahulah Mizznina, kalau boleh Mizznina ceritakan sedikitlah pengalaman penghijrahan daripada kita tahu menjadi seorang penyanyi, sebelum ini kini adalah seorang aktivis yang banyak menceritakan dan juga mendakwah dalam Islam ini. Kongsikan sedikit pengalaman itu Mizznina.
Okay, so basically cerita dia panjang tapi I will try to keep it short. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So basically, as most of you may know, my stage name is Mizznina, and I've been in the entertainment industry dah lama dah, daripada when I was like maybe 16 and sampai until I was 33 years old, 33 tahun. And within those years of entertainment, basically in the beginning of my life, sebenarnya I'm a born Muslim. Tapi saya memang tak practice Islam daripada kecil. Not because of anything. Memang alhamdulillah my parents memang they brought me to Quran class, semua ada. Tapi saya yang tak nak. Saya yang macam malas nak belajar. So when I was young as a teenager into my adulthood, basically my religion, saya punya agama ialah music dan entertainment. Itulah agama saya. Everything that I did bukan kerana Allah, tetapi kerana music and entertainment. Kerana I wanted to fulfill my desires. I want to fulfill my nafs, kan. So I live my life that way for a long time. Until, long story cut short, my brother passed away, arwah abang saya, Syahas 2007 macam tu. And bila dia meninggal, basically that woke me up lah. It was a wake-up call for me. And I started to slowly berubah. I started slowly hijrah. Tapi step by step. Time tu saya memang tak semayang lima waktu. Saya tak pakai hijab. You know, saya tak konsisten kan. Tapi that time, alhamdulillah, through this calamity, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala granted me iman in my heart, and I started to belajar sekali lagi macam mana nak semayang, macam mana nak berdoa, macam mana nak bertaubat. Tapi yang the pinnacle, the high point of my hijrah, I have to say, is definitely bila saya when I went for Hajj in 2013 with my husband Noh and my mother and a few of my aunties and my sister. So bila pergi Hajj, that was when I realized what is it, apalah maknanya to become a Muslim. Who is a Muslim, kan? So from Hajj, saya memang belajar banyak. Memang saya tak tahu apa-apa pun that time. So I memang observe banyaklah apa orang buat, macam mana nak baca Quran, kan? So I started to learn slowly. And on the day of Arafat, that's when I felt okay. Sekarang ni I am just a Muslim. I am nobody. You know, sebelum hijrah, sebelum what the entertainment industry does sometimes is that it make you feel like you are better than everybody else. You rasa macam I sangat bagus, I'm better than you, so I worship myself lah macam tu. Tapi after Hajj, I realized we are nobody. I am nobody. Who am I? I am nobody when it comes to Allah. I am just a slave. I am just a humble Allah. And Allah is my Lord. So when I went for Hajj, my ego broke down. Saya punya ego memang started to come off. The realization of saya kenali siapa Allah. Who is actually Allah? And who am I? So daripada sana, Alhamdulillah, I made the intention, saya punya niat, saya nak balik Malaysia to be a completely different person. Saya tak nak jadi Mizznina yang dulu. Saya nak jadi Mizznina yang baru. And Alhamdulillah daripada sana, Allah mudahkan semua. He made it so easy for me. Alhamdulillah, I was able to let go of my previous career, which was, in the entertainment industry. I was able to let go macam-macam project. And then, Alhamdulillah, sampai sekarang saya dah pakai hijab. So, itulah, hijrah ni is a journey yang is not macam you akan hijrah overnight. It doesn't happen that way. Dia akan ambil masa. And everybody, all of us have our own journey. Kita punya own timing dengan our own journey towards Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. So, in a nutshell, cut long story short, that's my hijrah story lah sikit-sikit.
Baik, satu kisah yang sangat indah sekali Syazwani. Kita pun tersentuh mendengar kisah tersebut. Dan yang pastinya penghijrahan Mizznina pada satu masa ketika dulu diterima baik oleh peminat-peminat industri hiburan khususnya. Dan pastinya kita banyak lagi nak bercerita mengenai Mizznina, bagaimana penghijrahan beliau ini dan juga pendekatan beliau dalam keagamaan dan juga dalam membawakan dakwah-dakwah Islam ini kepada aplikasi yang boleh memberi kegunaan kepada orang ramai di luar sana. Baik, kita berhenti berehat seketika, kembali selepas ini.
Baik, bertemu kembali dalam Awani Pagi di mana segmen Selebriti Selasa hari ini kami menampilkan Mizznina untuk membawakan kisah-kisah di sebalik penghijrahan beliau dan juga pembikinan aplikasi Qalby. Dan kita nak kembali bersama dengan Mizznina. Mizznina, kita juga nak tahulah adakah pembikinan aplikasi ini, pembangunannya, adakah ada agamawan yang terlibat sama kerana kita tahu ini adalah berkenaan dengan agama, waktu solat, bacaan Al-Quran dan sebagainya.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, Qalby app ada a panel of Islamic institutions, Islamic schools that have joined us, and we even signed an MOU with Pertubuhan Al-Qadim, and we have also Al-Huda International, who is also a part of our partnership when it comes to ilm and knowledge. We are also partners with Academy Darul Tauhid for checking of Quran and a number of other institutions like Aries University, Malaysia, and sebagainya. And so basically, I feel it is very important to have good sources or references because these places, Alhamdulillah, are the places that I have gone to for studies. Saya belajar Quran, saya ambil Islamic diploma. And every time kita come up with something new daripada for the app, they will always basically check kita orang lah kalau ada apa yang salah, especially with the Quran, because Quran in terms of the digital space is still something that is still new. and the beauty of the Quran is that the Quran is unchanged and it is preserved in the way that it has been for thousands of years. So our responsibility is to make sure that it is as perfect and as precise as possible. So alhamdulillah, we've gone through a few phases of checking, and in fact kita punya checking of Quran dengan doa semua ni is consistent. It's consistent. So anytime kita ada nampak flaw, glitch ke apa, kita kan straight away fix it. Yes, I feel that we have also posted this on our social medias, our different partners that we have. And alhamdulillah, I'm very blessed to have them on board. And alhamdulillah, we also have many scholars from all around the world who support our mission. And alhamdulillah, from time to time, they also share dorang punya videos of dakwah and of education. So yes, we have quite a number of institutions that are linked to Qalby app. Alhamdulillah.
Ya, Mizznina, dengan pembangunan aplikasi Qalby ni secara terus, Mizznina dikenali ataupun kita boleh gelarkan sebagai technopreneur, kan? Kerana membangunkan aplikasi Qalby. Ya, kalau kita melihat juga dari segi sebab kita tidak dapat melihat banyak selebriti membangunkan ataupun melancarkan aplikasi-aplikasi seperti yang dilakukan anda. Dari segi sokongan itu bagaimana kalau kita nak tahu agensi-agensi berkaitan, sokongan daripada agensi-agensi berkaitan seperti sokongan kerajaan dalam pembangunan aplikasi seperti Qalby ni. Mungkin prosesnya itu boleh Mizznina ceritakan.
Okay, proses ya. So basically proses dia took us about 1 year for the conceptualize, nak cari the right team to join us, and also especially the development team in terms of tech development. And after a while, I think it took us macam 2 tahun macam tu to get our first phase, 2 tahun lebih macam tu. And we decided that in terms of technology, it's important to actually have our own team. So alhamdulillah, we have developed kita orang punya own tech team in-house. And we find that in this way, when we do our own technology, insyaAllah it is easier to control. Dia lagi laju, lagi lancar, in terms of kalau kita nak fix any bugs. If we work with, let's say, outside parties, mungkin dia akan take time, It's not immediate, you boleh fix everything. And at the same time, we really emphasize on making sure that we protect the data that we have. Very, 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 that's like one of my most important points, especially with my partner juga. We want to protect our members' punya data. And at the same time, we want to make sure that there will be no ads juga. So, in terms of developing this app, it's definitely a learning curve for me because I'm a first timer also in the tech industry. So I learned a lot, mashallah, tabarakallah, alhamdulillah, from all of the people that I've met in the industry, my business partners, also from the tech developers and all the different companies that we have worked with juga. And so it's still a work in progress. Actually kita sangat baru, we're very new. In fact, this is my first major interview, okay? Alhamdulillah, ever since the launch of the app. Dia macam kita launch, tapi actually we're in beta stage. Beta stage ni is actually testing. Kita nak test dulu. But alhamdulillah, even though it's still in the testing stage, ramai yang macam sokong, a lot of people support. From all around the world, mainly daripada Malaysia. And, it's, and I think insyaAllah, just before Ramadan ke selepas Ramadan, we're going to go all out with promoting the app insyaAllah. So, maybe tak ramai orang tahu, tak ramai kenal aplikasi Qalby app yet, tapi insyaAllah, hopefully after this, ramai akan kenal, ramai akan download insyaAllah, because at this point, alhamdulillah, this aplikasi is free. And, in terms of getting support, I think so far, alhamdulillah, semuanya positive. Everyone that has approached me, everyone who has commented, anyone who has spoken to me, they have been very supportive. Even, alhamdulillah, my family, dengan all of my friends, and everyone has been very supportive. So yes, alhamdulillah.
Mizznina, kami juga dapat soalan yang diajukan di media sosial di mana ada yang bertanyakan bagaimana dengan harga ataupun adakah mahal sebenarnya untuk develop aplikasi ini?
I think yes. Yes. To develop an app, saya pun baru belajar lah. It's actually quite an expensive investment. Tetapi I always go back to the intention. Kenapa kita nak buat aplikasi ini? And then of course, alhamdulillah, we have our investors who believe in our mission. And you know, when we invest in technology to spread dakwah, insyaAllah, it's not just untuk dunia, tetapi it's also untuk akhirat. So yes, it is expensive, but I think it's worth it, insyaAllah.
Ya, Mizznina, kenapa menggunakan aplikasi untuk tujuan berdakwah? Kerana kita tahu Mizznina boleh juga popular, boleh menggunakan populariti itu untuk selama ini pun menggunakan nama Mizznina untuk menjalankan kerja-kerja dakwah, tetapi kemudian beralih kepada aplikasi. Mengapa, bagaimana keputusan ini dapat dibuat?
Okay. So basically, as you all know, kita kan semua suka pakai phone. We like to use apps, and I find that kadang-kadang I want to have an app that has everything that I like inside it. Kadang-kadang kita ada banyak app, just one specific app for one thing. Macam one app untuk Quran, satu app untuk doa, satu app untuk solat waktu. So actually, what I wanted was a Made in Malaysia app yang ada semua features, everything inside it. And it is something that can, is easy, dia senang untuk everybody, walaupun you are young, even if you are young, ataupun if you are elderly, when you are old, kan. So I wanted to have an app that had everything in it. Kalau tak, nak kena cari, nak kena, this and that. And then at the same time, on my social media, ramai yang tanya, Mizznina baca kat mana? Mana kelas Quran? Mana kelas ini? Mana kelas itu? And I was like, imagine I have to DM one by one. Kelas ni, kelas tu, I have to cut and paste. So I thought, okay, why not kita letak everything dalam satu app. Kalau you nak cari apa-apa, go to Qalby app. It's all there.
Mizznina, kita juga difahamkan bahawa Mizznina ada menghasilkan sebuah buku iaitu Light for the Lost Soul. Apa ceritanya, Mizznina?
So, alhamdulillah, Light for the Lost Soul, we have just launched the pre-order, and it is a book that is about the qalb, hati. And alhamdulillah, mashallah, everything is related, kan? Qalby, qalbu, Light for the Lost Soul. And it's a little bit about my hijrah. Ada kisah hijrah, but more so it is the story selepas hijrah. What did I do selepas hijrah? And what I did was I learned, I went for Islamic retreats, I went for classes, and I was inspired also by a program that I did with my other company, whereby we did a program with Ustazah Yasmin Mujahid. And through all these different classes, I compiled a lot of notes. I belajar banyak, and what I did was in this book, I share my reflections and what I learned daripada these classes, daripada that time until hari ini. And also I share my reflections, have some poetry. And so it is, inshallah, a book that will inspire people to begin your journey of hijrah kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, kembali kepada Allah. That is the main message, and it's about purifying the heart, because we live in a life sekarang that our hearts are so macam clogged dengan benda-benda yang macam tak bagus. Things like macam jealousy, envy, kita judge, kita criticize. I mean, if you look at our internet, how we are, kan, what people like to write, you can see that the heart needs a lot of purification. It needs to cleanse itself. As much as we mandi hari-hari, kita pun kena mandikan hati kita. So that is what the heart is about. The book is about Light for Lost Soul. So inshallah, I hope everyone can take a look at it and hopefully benefit from it, inshallah.
Ya, pastinya penghijrahan atau perjalanan penghijrahan Mizznina ni memberi inspirasi kepada ramai pihak di luar sana, dan pendekatan Mizznina kepada Islam juga turut mencetuskan mungkin inspirasi ataupun kekaguman di luar sana. Mizznina, kita tak ada masa yang banyak, mungkin di kesempatan ini Mizznina boleh berikan ucapan kepada mereka yang mengikuti Mizznina dan juga yang mengidolakan cerita-cerita atau perjalanan Mizznina ke arah pendakwahan Islam ini.
Okay, so Bismillah. I think first and foremost, to everyone who's watching right now, Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khairan semua, everybody. Thank you for watching and also for supporting myself and Qalby and everything that I've been doing. And my advice, I think my message to everyone who is struggling in their journey, I just want to mention and remind myself juga that every day, wake up in the morning and always think about your intention. What is my intention? What is my why am I doing what I'm doing today? So go back to your niyat. Always make sure that we try to fix it and make it kerana Allah, not for kerana dunia, tapi kerana Allah. Every single day. Kerana because our niat akan go in and out. It's going to go up and down. It's going to change all the time. That's the heart, kan? So always go back to your niat. Kalau you nak kembali kepada Allah, always make it sincerely, ikhlas kerana Allah, insyaAllah. So that's my main message. And for everyone who wants to know more information about Qalby, about my book, about everything else that I do, insyaAllah, go to my Instagram, official Mizznina. You can also go to Qalby app Instagram. You can go to our Twitter account, inshallah, and download the app if you can. We're free on Apple and also on Android, inshallah. So yes, thank you so much, Jazakallah khair, for having me.
Baik, terima kasih Mizznina atas perkongsian cerita-cerita di sebalik penghijrahan Mizznina dan juga pembikinan aplikasi Qalby, dan saya pasti ramai yang terinspirasi dengan cerita-cerita yang dikongsikan oleh Mizznina sebentar tadi. Itu sahaja masa yang kami ada untuk segmen Selebriti Selasa hari ini. Saya Nur Syazwani Safisham.
Saya Jiji Ahmad. Terima kasih kerana menonton. Jumpa lagi.